Speaking to Canvey Island manager Danny Heale after today's 2-1 defeat against Maidstone. Danny, even though we lost, not a bad performance. What did you make of it?
No, I thought it was a good atmosphere here today. So they're a good side. They're a class act. They've got a big budget. They've got a big expectation about them. And for me, they're probably them and Margate the best two sides we played. It shows that in the league. But it was always going to be tough today. But really happy with the performance. Really happy with the boys. Thought the work great. The tactics we went with to try and stop them and keep ourselves nice and tight and that. And I thought we defended really well. But we kept going till the end. So we got the goal, and then they were on the back foot for the last 10-15 minutes. And Enoch's had a great chance. But we kept asking questions of them up till the end. So no, I was really pleased with that today.
So we'll go from the first half. Came out really well. They created chances as you'd expect, but we also matched them creating chances. How much did you want to see us score? And we were really unlucky in that first half.
Yeah, no, so we've had a good week's training, so we've worked really hard on our shape and trying to be hard to beat, and it was pleasing again today. But no, from the start I thought we more than matched them. It got up to the 42nd minute, I think they scored in, and we looked more dangerous than them, I thought, especially for the first half. And their boys cleared one off the line from Josh, and he had no right to do that really. But it's fine margins. Say we've had a bit of a poor clearance with an header from across and fell straight to their boy who's finished it well. But I was really happy with the first half, and I thought we'd come out second half and match them again and say their quality shone through a bit more in the end. But say they're paying big money out. So we get an injury in that, and we have to look at the reserves to try and come in at the moment, or try and beg, steal and borrow from the loan market. But they've got an injury to Jay May at the moment, and they've just paid for Nathan Elder silly money to come in, and he's a class act today. He caused us all sorts of problems, but I thought we dealt with it quite well, and very pleased with the two new boys coming in. I thought they settled in really well, and no, we'll take the positives of that. It was always going to be a tough ask today against a side that are pushing for promotion, and happy with the performance. There was a bit of a buzz around the place. You could hear the supporters singing, which was good for the boys, which cheered them on, and we're thankful for that. And we'll dust ourselves down and go again. But say the last few games I've come in and I've been a bit down and that, but I'm very upbeat tonight, and looking forward to training Tuesday. And the boys knowing there, I just said to them, look, fine margins today, but you showed me a lot. Take the positives out today, and we'll build on that for the teams. We've got 3 games now, 4 or 8 games coming up. And we're playing sides that we've got ended next week, but then we're playing sides that are around us, and we've got to win them games. But on today's showing and that, really pleasing.
So just before they went ahead, literally it must have been seconds, Mike Jones went off injured. What's the extent of that injury, and did it affect the shape of the players right before they scored as well?
Yeah, a little bit. Obviously we had to put Josh in centre half and brought Kingy on right back, and I think just for a couple of minutes we was a bit disjointed really, and that's when they've scored. But then that's what good sides do to you. But say not getting the rubber green again. Obviously Jonesy was superb up until we had to go off, and but Josh started at right back, went into centre half, and I was really pleased with him. Great turn of pace for a centre half, good aerially, done well on the ball, started things off for us, and that, so that's very pleasing. And we'll I'll go to bed tonight and sleep well tonight, knowing that what I've just seen and the new boys we've brought in makes us a bit more physical, a bit more stronger, and a bit more guard about us. So we've got to build on that now.
So that injury to Mike Jones, is it serious, or can we expect him back next week?
I think hopefully he'll be all right. He sort of, as he turned, he sort of ricked his neck, so he's walking around like the Tin Man in there in a minute. But I think he'll be all right after a couple of days. So
into the second half, towards the end of the second half, their quality did shine through. How difficult is it playing against a team that just looked so comfortable when they're defending, and they showed they're one of the best teams?
We worked hard on letting them have the ball at the back and getting in position and making it hard, and then engaging in them onto them once they crossed the halfway line, and thought we'd done it really well, and everyone put a shift in, and we hit them on the counter attack quite a few times, which we planned to do. And like the boy cleared one off the line. We've had one of the centre halves sort of has got to hit the target there really, like a sort of free header at the far post, and it's gone wide. But another day they go in, but we created chances, defended really well, created chances, so we can build on that.
So the 2 new boys that started, you touched on Josh Bantam at centre half. What about Steve Smith in midfield? Gave him a few problems.
Yeah, just thought we looked a little bit lightweight in there, and obviously having Dobbo back now and bringing Steve Smith in, like both 6-footers, and both can play, very good footballers as well. But organisational skills very good as well. So that was good, and he put a good shift in and that. So very, very good as well.
Is it frustrating for you when you think back and look at how we played against Bury, that crazy game, and then other games when we just haven't turned up, and then we go like that and play against probably the best team in the league? Is that frustrating for you to think back like that?
Yeah, I think you always end up the way since I've been at Canvey as a manager. We always seem to do better against the better sides. We sort of raise our game, but we've got to raise our game for any game we have in this league, and it's a tough league. People are playing a lot of money out, and we know that. But like I say, we're not feeling sorry for ourselves. We're upbeat, and we know there's a few games coming up where we're playing around us and that. And I think we've got enough quality now than what we had the last probably month, just where things have been really tight and we've been waiting for people to come back from injury. Jay Curran's first game for nearly 6-7 weeks. He got free, come off to the end just with a tight hamstring but nothing serious, so that was good. He just a bit more experience, because we've brought a lot of these young Southend boys in, and we've had a few bad injuries where we haven't had the finances to go and get replacements in, and we've had to go with what we've had, and we've suffered from that really. But all them young lads in there, they're good lads, they listen and they work hard, and they're only going to benefit from the experience they've got this season. So we're in the long term, we're going to have a good little side here and that. And but listen, we've got financial restraints on us at the moment, and things are hard, and we've all got to dig in together and work as hard as we can, and hopefully that little rub of the green sometimes goes your way. And but I'll say after today's performance, I'll say I'm very pleased, and we'll work hard again this week, and hopefully build it next Saturday.
So we've been without Harrison Chatting past 2 games. Do we miss him when he doesn't play? A little bit of more creativity and a bit of speed.
Yeah, so I think obviously the couple of games previously to today where we haven't had Harrison, his work rate's been really good this season, and he's on the front foot, and he harasses people and pressures people into making mistakes. Where I think we've probably lacked that a little bit the last few games, but I thought what we had today in there with Steve Smith and Dobbo and that, 2 great footballers, 2 leaders, 2 big men, 2 experienced players, and it shone through. Like we chose a big physical side today to deal with them, and I thought we got it right. And like I keep saying going over old ground, but I thought we stood up and asked the boys to wear their heart on their sleeves and show the supporters that we do care, and that we ain't here just picking up our money, and we want to win and want to do well for this club. And I think on today's show we showed that, but we've lost 2-1, so we still need to get points on the board and quickly. But it was always going to be tough today, but we'll take them positives out of it, and we'll push forward now.
So it doesn't get much easier next week away at Hendon, the real surprise package of the league. How much do we need to continue with that good performance there and get some sort of result there?
Yeah, no, we need to pick up points and quickly. Obviously, I think we go Hendon away, Enfield away, VCD away, so we've got to get going. But I'm boring myself, keep going back over old ground, but it's just nice to walk off the pitch today. Obviously losing a game, no one likes to lose a game, but I'm happy with how we played today and our organisation and that. And you come up against teams like Maidstone, and Jay's done a fabulous job there, and they've got a great set. They get 2,000 people every home game. They've got a 3G pitch over there that they train on. It's hired out week in, week out, 360 days a year, and they've got the big income coming. And you see the difference in class at the moment with turning up in their own coach, turning up in their own minibuses, they've got their own bits and bobs. You see that, and that's what we've got to try and get back to, like when Jeff King was here. That's what we used to be like, but we've got to get back to that. But no, I'd say good luck to them. I hope they go and win the league, and they're nice people, they're a good bunch, and they don't rub it in your face and that, but no, fair play to them. And but we've got to worry about us now, and I think our future's going to be bright.
Fantastic, thank you, Danny.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.